Hello everyone. In today's lecture, we will see the methods to improve the duty and the various methods of assessment of irrigation water. So, what is the meaning of assessment of irrigation water? So, in this case, the water which has been supplied for irrigation to farmer is at government expenses. So, some charges are levied on farmers for using this water. And what are the reasons for which these charges are levied on farmers are: first is that to recover the cost of construction of project, and also to recover the maintenance cost of various works and staff. To collect some revenue for the nation is also the one of the reason for which the charges are levied on farmers, and to check the cultivators farmers against uneconomical and careless use of water. So, the methods which are used to improve duty are given below. First is by volumetric assessment. In this case, the charges are laid on actual volume of water supply. Next is by proper tilling of farms, by leaching of saline soil, by lining canals and maintaining the structures. Also by adopting the proper method of irrigation and by optimum supply of water. Consumptive use of water. Consumptive use of water is the volume of water used by plants for their growth, including the water loss in evaporation and transpiration. So, it is either expressed as a depth of water in mm or centimeter, or depth per unit area in mm or centimeter per hectares. Penman's method. So, this is the method which is used for consumptive use of water, and it is given by ET is equals to in bracket delta H plus 0.27 EA bracket close divided by delta minus 0.27, where ET here is evapotranspiration in mm H2O per day and EA is the evaporation in mm H2O per day. Assessment of irrigation water. The various methods of assessment of irrigation water are volumetric assessment, then assessment on area basis, assessment on seasonal basis, composite rate and permanent assessment. So, in volumetric assessment, the charges are laid on actual volume of water supply. In assessment which is based on area, here the charges are levied on the actual area which is under irrigation, and in assessment on seasonal basis, it is based on the kind of crop growth in the crop which is grown in that area in crop season. And composite rate, it is the combined land revenue and tax are levied on cultivators. And the last one is the permanent assessment. In this case, the farmers are levied at fixed rate every year, irrespective of the fact whether they use the canal water or not. First, we will see about the volumetric assessment. So, in this method, the levying charges are on the basis of actual volume of water supplied. And in this case, also for the purpose of economic use of water, this method is ideal. And wherever there is the shortfalls in supplies can be distinctly located in this case. But this method is not very practical method in India, because in this method it is necessary to install numerous water meters and difficult to maintain their water meters, and their cost is also heavy. So it is one of the best method of economical use of water in field, which prevents the over irrigation by farmers, because they know the fact that the charges are laid on the supply. And there are also some disadvantages in this method, and now we will see what are the disadvantages in the volumetric assessment. In this case, a full-time staff is required to keep the records of the meters, and the meters may not work on small heads at the outlet. Also, there may be an obstruction in the flow of water due to silt and debris, and the cultivators may use this water by unauthorized way also. So as it requires water meters at various outlets, the initial cost for this water meter get increased, and it is very difficult to do the volumetric distribution and dues between the various users, and the flow of silt and debris, which I told you previously. So this may cause obstruction in the flow of water. Next is the assessment on area basis. In this system of assessment of irrigation water, area it is done both of the time, that is at the time of sowing and at time of the maturity time. So in India, this type of assessment is generally adopted, and the charges are levied on actual area which is under irrigation. The charges are fixed crop wise, and at the end of the crop period, a demand statement for each irrigator is prepared in this case. And this method has some few disadvantages, as the charges are levied on area basis and not on the actual quantity of water used. So this may lead to the wasteful use of water. And the measurement are checked by the various authorities like Jilledar, Deputy Collector, Subdivisional Officer, and the Divisional Canal Officer. Checking of irrigated area is an important part of their duty. For the failure of the crop for the reasons beyond the control of irrigator, or for shortage of water supply, remission may be given to the farmers. And all the canals irrigated land in India are assessed for water on the area basis and crop rate basis. So this type of irrigation encourages the intensive irrigation rather than the extensive irrigation. And in this type of assessment, the assessment is based on the kind of crop grown in that area in crop season. Next is the composite rate basis. This method is a combination of water charges and the land revenue. So some states collect both the revenues together in India, and it is not normally in practice. Next is permanent basis or betterment levy basis. So the cultivator or the farmers in a particular area may have their own source of water supply and may not use water from the canal. The water from the canal is used by farmers only in drought period. The farmers of that area are levied at a fixed rate every year. Due to such provision, such a levy is known as betterment levy. And in this type of assessment, it is assessed only in that area where the canals are provided as insurance against drought. Assessment of water revenue. Now we will see the comparison between the area basis and volumetric basis. So in area basis, first we will see the charges are laid on the area actually irrigated, and in volumetric basis the charges are laid on the measurement of discharge entering to the field. So discharge measuring devices are required in area basis, and discharge measuring devices are not required in area basis, and discharge measuring devices are required in volumetric basis. So it may lead to the excess use and wastage of water. So as there is not a device measuring discharge measuring devices are not used in area basis, so there it may lead to the excess use of water and wastage of water, and it may also lead to the wastage of water. And in the volumetric basis, the discharge measuring devices are required, so that in case the wastage of water is not made and the actual volume of water is used. In area basis, the skilled staff is not required, and in volumetric basis, qualified skilled staff is required. So now we will see about the cost. Initial cost is less as compared to volumetric basis rate, and cost is high due to installation of water measuring instruments in volumetric basis. In area basis, maintenance is not required, and frequent maintenance is required in volumetric basis. So now we studied the difference between, or we can say the comparison between, the area basis and the volumetric basis. Thank you.